Metro, your favorite homegirl, Beasy baby here. I've been telling you about Open Door Personnel, nursing staffing agency. Super lit, man. But I'm gonna stop talking and let them tell you all about it. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Beasy.
So we're here at Open Door Personnel, and I want to tell all my listeners about Open Door Personnel. What do you think sets them apart from the rest of the staffing agencies for nurses and nurses assistants here in the Metro?
Well, what I think sets them up, our company sets apart from them is like we get paid for vacations. She gives us employee of the month. We get paid holiday, and like if at the end of the year, we have a drawing for employee of the year, and if you win employee of the year, you get a 3-day cruise. And
you won that this year, right?
Yes, and I also won that this year because I won employee of the year.
All right.
And I haven't picked where I'm going yet, but yes, I have won employee of the year, and I think that's what mainly sets us apart. And also we also get health insurance, because most agencies don't give health insurances. So now we got health insurance, and the company, she's great because our supervisor, she's the best, like, and she understands us, like, and we can come to her, we can call her any time of the day. She'll text us, answer our texts, anything. It don't matter what time of day you call her, she is always available. And she's a fun person. She's down to earth. She's laid back, and she works around your schedule. Even if you have another job, she's willing to work around your schedule.
Now, let me ask you. My friend used to work for a nursing agency, and she said sometimes her hours would be off, or she's supposed to get paid and don't get a check. Have you ever run into a time where you ain't get paid, or maybe your check wasn't on time?
My check was always on time. We get paid on Mondays, and our check be right there in the bank on Monday nights. So, yeah, all right, we get paid on time. So,
well, Michelle, Beasy baby about to go get her little CNA license. If anybody, any of my fans or followers, listeners, need a job and are in the nursing field, I suggest they come here. Obviously, you do as well. You earned your little trip for being employee of the year.
That's right.
Congratulations. Make sure you enjoy yourself. It's been nice talking to you.
You too.
All right, your girl Beasy baby here, talking with Miss Laura of Open Door Personnel. Miss Laura, can you, first of all, I would like people to know a little bit about you. And I say that because when I first met you, you kind of opened yourself up to me, and it allowed me to know kind of who you were. And I think when you're working for somebody, it's important that you know their character, where they come from, a little bit about them. So people that may be interested in Open Door Personnel would probably want to know who they'll be working for. So can you give me just a little bit about you?
Yeah, my background real quick is I've been doing this for about 20 years. I'm just a businesswoman that saw a disconnect in this industry. And the disconnect being, I didn't like how staffing agencies treated their employees. Mm-hmm. I felt like there was, they did not value them and respect them and give them some much needed benefits. So I just reached a crossroad in my career last year, and I said either I get out of the industry or I start my own business, because unless you own it, you can't change it. So I became an owner, and I said, I'm going to start this agency, and I'm going to make it different and offer all these benefits, and I'm never going to waver. And that's what I do. And I always wanted to be accessible, because a lot of staffing agencies, they're big corporations, and that's great, but you don't have that personal relationship. And with all of my nurses and my CNAs, we really have that personal relationship with my clients, so that what I'm promising when I go visit a client, I'm also delivering and I interview everybody. And right now it's working, but we are getting bigger, so I don't know how that's going to go.
You might just have to jump in at the end of the year.
But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm just been in the industry 20 years.
So you said you like to do the hands-on thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I spoke to some people that work for you, and they were saying that if they ever have a problem, they can call you any time of the day or night, that you always ask them how they're doing. You like to know what's going on with them. Is that important to you?
Yeah, it's important that my staff can reach me. So that if a Monday night and their paycheck's not right, they just text me or call me and let me know, and I'm right on it the next day.
And you said even one time you took money out of your personal account to cover.
Oh, yeah. I remember I told you about that. A CNA, she called me at 5 o'clock in the morning, and she didn't have any gas money to get to her assignment at 7. And I'm like, girl, you could have called me last night. But anyways, so it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I had to meet her in North. And I was like, get on your scrubs, meet me at the gas station. And I literally got there and gave her gas money. And then I realized, you're going to work 12 hours. You have no money. You got to eat. So I gave her $10 out of my wallet. Long story short, she got to work. But I had to call the client on the way. And I remember saying, if you ever wondered why you use Open Door, this might be why. She's on her way. She's going to be a little late. So I do go the extra mile because at the end of the day, what I promised has to get delivered.
Right. Okay, now for people, I think that's important. I think it's important that bosses are very invested in the people that work for them, because people will work hard for people that they know believe in them. So it's very important to me anyway. What sets you apart? There are a lot of staffing agencies, obviously. If you could give me 3 things that you think are the most important qualities of Open Door personnel that other agencies do not offer?
Benefits. Number 1, benefits. PTO, paid vacations, paid holidays. Employee of the month, $100. Employee of the year, free cruise. Holiday party at the end of the year.
Wait, slow down. You said employee of the month.
$100.
$100.
And then employee of the year.
Every month.
Every
12.
month. 12.
Okay. And then the year?
Yeah, and at the end of the year, we have a huge holiday party where everyone comes to a catered event. They dress up. They bring a date. This year, we're going to do a karaoke contest.
Oh, cool.
I thought that would be so fun. And have a DJ and everything. And then there I announce Employee of the Year, and they get a free cruise. All 12 employees line up, and we do another drawing to keep it fair. And they get a cruise. Michelle, I think you'll meet her on this video. She was my Employee of the Year last year. She's a CNA. And it's so fun to give back.
Right.
Because without what they're doing out there working, Open Door wouldn't exist.
Right.
So I think as an agency, number 1, our benefits. Above everything else. Number 2, our accessibility to management. If there's a problem, you can get to us and we're going to fix it. And then number 3, it's a big deal in this industry to get paid every week, to get paid on time, and if there's a pay issue or you're late with your pay, to get it rectified right away. In this industry, you might wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and people making the money we make these days, which is not a lot, cannot wait that long. And so I think those are the 3 things. It's accessibility, the way we pay, and how often we pay, and our benefits.
Okay. And you do pay very competitively.
Yes, very
compared to the other staff
Very.
agencies.
Matter of fact, a CNA usually with our agency can make $2 to $3 more per hour than she can with another, or he can with another agency.
Okay. Open Door personnel, all of that stuff that you offer that puts you above and beyond any other staffing agency here. What are the things that you think may? I know you offer job growth, the ability to grow within the company and to be able to do different things. I know one of your one of your workers was actually telling me that she goes to different places. Do you place them in different places strategically so that they're able to learn more?
Absolutely.
Okay.
For instance, you have a CNA that might come in that's only worked nursing homes, and they want to take their skill base to the next level. So I will try to put them into a hospital setting, which is going to really increase their skill base. You have some CNAs that just want to stay in the nursing home, or some that want to go and do maybe mental health. So I really try to, if you will, broaden their horizons. I think that's beneficial. It's good for their growth, and it's good for Open Door as well. And then I do the same thing for nurses. We do competency testing on our nurses just to kind of see where their strengths and weaknesses are. And we really have an open dialogue about, what do you want to grow in? Do you want to grow in med-surg? Or do you want to grow in long-term care or rehab? Or do you want to try corrections? So with Open Door, you really have a breadth of options. You could really do anything in the healthcare field.
And speaking of options, you have a career fair coming up.
June
so that people
4th.
are able to look at their options.
Right.
Tell us about the career fair and what it means to the community and who you're looking for.
We are looking for anyone in the healthcare field, licensed nurses or licensed CNAs. And it's going to be on June 4th from 3 to 5. And it's going to be on my roof. And we're going to have a big cookout.
Oh, the roof is bomb, y'all.
And it's going to be a big cookout. And we're going to have a bunch of giveaways, like a nice giveaways every half hour. And we're really, really trying to embrace the community and say, if you're in the nursing field, you need to be working for Open Door.
Let's even go further and say, if you're interested in the nursing field, because there may be somebody that's saying,
even if you're in school.
Right, I'm thinking about going to school.
Yep.
Maybe seeing what lies ahead of you.
Right.
If it's something, that you do.
And I'm going to have active nurses here that work for Open Door. They're going to be here to give testimony about the field itself and about working with an agency, because a lot of nurses coming out of school or just nurses working full-time jobs don't know that agency is an option. They don't know. And let's face it, there's 7 days in a week. most places work you 12 hours a day, 3 shifts a week. That leaves 4 more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not just looking for people that are unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking to recruit people that already have jobs or are in school, and they need to come out and realize how much money they can make as a new grad with Open Door.
All right.
Yeah.
One more time, give us that date and time.
June 4th, 3 to 5 p.m. on the roof.
And the address.
810 Dutch Square Boulevard. And we are in suite downstairs, but with 810 Dutch Square Boulevard. And our number is 803-336-4400.
All right. Give me the website before we get out of here.
OpenDoorPersonnel.com. 2 L's, 2 N's, 1 L.
There it is.